Hey, welcome back. This is Skylines PlayStation 4 edition, if you want to call it that. Maybe we'll start calling it that now. Last episode, we kind of tinkered with our fishery a little bit. I think we fine-tuned that a little bit better. We started zoning some more and went ahead and trying to manage our heights here. We got a little out of control, but we'll see. We deleted one over here, and he's back. So we know we've got to keep an eye on him. If he gets to level, I think it was level 4. He's leveling up already. Which is this one that leveled up? That's this guy. He's blinking. And then we got a little tall in here, so we had to remove some buildings. We almost de-zoned a whole block on accident, so we were quick enough on the trigger, pause the game, and keep that from happening. So that's nice. And what else? That's about it. We're working on the campus now. We are just shy of getting our people. We're like 760, 800. We're making a little bit of money with this, which isn't too bad. And our attractiveness is 430 with 450. And I said I was going to have a homework assignment, then I trailed off as I normally do and lost my train of thought. So, we never did our walk-in pass. Why do I always go on a tangent? Well, because I saw this park and I was like, oh yeah, we did a walk-in pass here. And then we were going to check the attractiveness to see if it changed. I want to see if that works or not. And our stream's a little low. That's okay. Yeah, so we put this down, and then we want to get to our 450. And then my homework assignment was to calculate the cost per attractiveness for each building. I did it last time. I just plopped them down because I had so much money I didn't care. I think at that point I was like at 350 or 400 million. So I just, whatever. I just plopped them down, and I would see what it did, and then how much it would go. And I was like, that one's like this much for this much money. And I started with like the smaller ones first. I then popped like the most expensive buildings down. And I found, at least for probably the trade, and I was really doing it for the university, which we haven't opened up much. I guess we can't do, maybe because there's a requirement to get that later. And I found that the clubhouses provide the kind of like the best bang for your buck. That the fountains aren't too bad because they're, I think, usually like the fountains, but it's not that. I like the cheapest item that you can put down. Oh, I paused it. But so like 160 a week, but I think they only raised it by like 25 or 20. I can't remember. And then this one raised it by 25 or 35 or something higher. So we'll probably just put one of these down. And it's like a good like spot placeholder, because then you can be like, well, when we get to the next level in the next club, we'll just delete that one, and then we'll put the next club in its spot. So next club, who knows what it is? There's the commencement office. Let's talk about that. Put our next statue down. The laboratories, we'll put these down. They give you the boost to your works. Library. IT club. So like if we put like another bookstore down, just to get our attractiveness, because it's going to give us the most attractiveness per dollar, we'll say. And maybe we'll put it like here. Oh, we should have checked it. Shit. It was, what was it? This is 505. It was like 430, wasn't it? I was like, it was, well, you can see it gives you more than 50. And it was a round number. I want to say it was like 420 or 430. So you're looking at what, 75? 75 is probably right. 75 is probably right. That makes sense to me that they would make it that way. So that gives you 75 attractiveness for $240, which is a lot higher than, like, say, putting down more. I don't think the dorms give you that much, but they're not that expensive, so you could throw down another dorm. But like throwing down like more study halls and stuff, one, it's probably kind of unrealistic. You're not going to have like 2 study halls on the same campus. It's like the study hall building, Same thing like cafeteria and gyms and stuff. You can probably have one on a campus in real life. I mean, unless the campus is like humongous, maybe they have 2. I don't know. I went to school in a different area. They only had 1. I'll give you all my personal information, my social security number. I don't do all that, but we'll just say I went to school and it only had 1, so we're gonna stick with that. But you might know one, and then if you know and you don't mind putting it in the comments, go say, yeah, I went to, or I know of this school. You don't have to say you went there. We'll all assume you did, and then we'll all get your information. We'll send you friend requests to try and get you to, be our friend. I got 2 of them recently. One was actually a bot. It said at something bot, so it was a robot. So we'll go ahead and steal your college information, go on to Facebook, find you, and then we'll grab your birth date, and then from there we'll get your date of birth, mother's maiden name, and then maybe you have some nice investment accounts we can hack and take, and then we'll retire early because we'll have your investments plus our own. And then we'll retire early, and we can do this all day. And then you guys would be so happy because you get to listen to me ramble on about crazy stuff all day. Watch like again, I can buy a PC that I can run it on PC, and then I can have 4-hour, 8-hour videos. That's so appealing to watch an 8-hour video. The hour ones are long. I know. I talked to my wife, and she's like, I wouldn't watch that. It's too long. But I usually like the Let's Plays I see. They're like an hour, maybe hour and a half, 45 minutes. So it's not like kind of uncommon for our community, I will say, or those of us that are watchers of Let's Play videos to let it go for like an hour. And I usually watch Let's Play videos when I'm washing dishes. I'm washing like the bottles they're not like the bottles, baby bottles, but they're like the little sippy cup type cups and stuff like that, because you're refilling. He's in this stage where he's supposed to be on whole milk for a certain amount. So those of you who have kids probably know what I'm talking about. Those of you who don't are like, what the hell are you talking about? Why are you talking about kids? I wanted to watch City Skylines and watch something about fisheries or whatever. Maybe you'll have kids, and you'll get to a point where they get a certain many months or age or years, and then you're supposed to drink like 16 to 24 ounces or whatever it is of whole milk, and and you'll have these little like sippy cup things because you're not gonna give them bottles anymore. You're gonna wean them off of that, and then you'll be washing them by hand in the sink every night instead of running the dishwasher. And then you put all your plates and silverware and stuff in the dishwasher. All right, we'll run it. Maybe we'll get to the next level on our university, because that's nice, because the more, just like the info tool, so like the higher you go, the more your tuition is. So it's like 7% now, 4% it might be like 12 or 15, and like 6%. I mean, we have more than enough academic works, and we'll probably get another one. Maybe we can buy one. We have 8, almost 9 million. We can do a hospitality. Oh, I hit circle and canceled that instead of give. That guarantees you one, and then you have the chance. You can get more teachers, but they're expensive. It's like unrealistically, maybe it's realistically expensive. I don't know. I just put down more buildings because it's like, I think we went over this before. We'll go over it again. It's worth mentioning twice because this might be the first time you're watching. And for those of you who might be following along the whole series, and I keep repeating myself, it's not because I think I even repeated this, so we'll repeat it again to remind everybody that, one, I just forget that I say things. It's just part of being human and part of getting old, I guess. And then 2, you never know if like new people kind of slide into these things like halfway through, or they join this one episode because it's got the catchiest title or the thing that they're searching for. And so it's nice to repeat. So then maybe they get that little tidbit of information that maybe you heard in episode 4, and you're hearing it for the 3rd time. Like, gosh, this guy's like, oh, I get it. I'm like, yeah, I know, but it's like not for you, because I know your stuff. We already went over that. We got, you're up to speed, but some people are coming in and out, and they're not quite up to par here. So hopefully you recognize that, and you'll be a little kind on us here, or on me. Okay, trade school we're watching. Oh, excuse me. So lab is $560 a week. It gives you 5% this to your percent chance to make it work. So it's here. You see at the top, it says academic work creation chance. We're at 30%. So if we have one of those buildings, it'll be 5. So you want to get to 50 by 4 buildings. And that's not too bad. I wouldn't build them all 4 in here, but you can put like 1 or 2 here, like the media one, and then the science one here, and then maybe you do another campus with the other big building that you get, and we'll do that. You do that like off on another tile, and you kind of build out a little area, and that'll help you get to prestigious, because you got some more attractiveness and all that stuff. So then you'll put a couple more of those down, and you'll get to 50%, as opposed to doing this and like upping it to here and spending $11,000 a week on it, right? Instead of like roughly $2,000. I'll say 2,500 because it was like 560, I think. 6 times 4 is 24. Yeah, so it's like 5,240 maybe. I don't know. Or 2,240. Sorry. Yeah, that's probably right. That's probably close to right. Close enough for government work, as they say. Alright, and then I wanted, let's test this. Well, let's look over here first, make sure things didn't get out of control again. Things look okay. This building's a little too tall for my taste, but it is as it is. I don't really like it. I don't know. This might have to go. So this building did not, like, did it level up? Oh no, this is like a hanging on, man. I gotta increase the land value. So like a park or something here will help. Maybe we'll put a park here. So kind of a little attraction. And it might be nice to be close to here. People come out and go here. Or we can put like a gazebo right here. Maybe that'll do it. Just watch this. Oh no, you know what we're gonna do? Just for land. Oh, we want a zone here. Well, maybe we'll put it like near the zoning. We'll level this guy up. Let's see if this levels him up. See if this increases land value. You don't like being on the inside curve. Let's put it like that. And everybody's happy. And then you can even put like right up against the road if you want. It's in the zone. You know, we can do a path and put it right in the middle here, right next to this guy's house. Like, you're gonna level up, bro. And we're gonna make you level up. Put a path right here. Put it right here. We'll put like this little guy. Actually, what's what we're gonna do? Scratch what we thought we were gonna do. We're gonna put us a nice little path right here. Come on back. Oh, not right here. Not to that, because that's not good. We can follow this line here. And then we got a little place people can go, and maybe we'll bring it in here. How do you want to does that? It's like, yeah, you can go here, but you can't. That's because of the curve, I think. So what you just gotta do is just wing it, man. Just wing it. Yeah, it looks pretty close. Oh, nope, you're not gonna snap like that, for sure. Something like that. And say, okay, people can move there and there if they want, whatever. And then if they want to stop by, and you know, yeah, we're gonna do a quick detail. You want to stop by and hang out and do this thing? Cool, that's nice. Maybe we'll do like a little gazebo here. And this is kind of brown, right? Brown and red. So maybe this brown one would be nice. That's cool. And then anything else we can put down? Maybe we gotta use the potty. You can use the potty. Well, it's free of charge. Okay, that's too big. That road doesn't like that road. But you kind of get the gist. Now you can put this here or something if you wanted to make them go to the potty. Well, not make them go to the potty. Give them the option to go. Go to the bathroom. You have to go now. It's like telling your kids, you gotta use the bathroom before we leave. I don't have to go. And then like 5 minutes down the road, I gotta go to the potty. I told you should need to go before we leave. Alright. Let's see here. Do we want to put it? We can put another gazebo there. Let's see if this increases land value at all. I have no idea. I want to feel like it does. It's making them happy. You know what? We'll put a little rock here. It feels like it's a rock spot. You feel rocky to me. So let's do like one of these guys. You know, we'll do something like this. You know, sometimes put it in a little bit of an angle. Maybe away from the road. So it looks like almost like a slope. You know, and then we'll do like, you know, and every rock. Oh, Bob Ross. Yes, I get to make a Bob Ross video reference. Finally. I love Bob Ross. Happy Trees. If anyone knows who Bob Ross is, he's on Hulu and on YouTube. He's a painter. Got crazy perm hair. Guy from like the 80s and 90s. Maybe even back to the 70s. He's pretty kind of famous back in his time, so to speak. But he did like famous for doing like these paintings and stuff on like public channel. And he used to say, when he was painting, he used to say, "Ah, we'll put a tree here. Every tree needs a friend. You need a friend. Let's put a tree. Let's put it." So like that's where the reference came from. Every rock needs a friend. You know, we'll put a rock here and put a rock here and put a rock here, because every rock needs a friend. That's my Bob Ross reference. I don't paint, but he makes it look like I could paint. And like I say, I'm an engineer. Engineers are good at mathy and analytical stuff usually, and not so good at artistic-y stuff. And he would make me. I feel like if I followed him, I could paint and do some pretty nice paintings. So, if you're interested in painting, or just want to watch a guy do some crazy stuff with his painting and just be amazed for like 20 minutes, because like, all right, we'll go into a little bit of a Bob Ross montage here, but as we're playing some trees. So there's a couple ways first before we do that. You can do the trees. You can kind of like find the assets nearby and kind of mimic them, you know. So we can use like these smaller trees with these bushes. We can use some of these like palm tree looking things. These trees here. I mean, it's not quite a palm tree, but it kind of looks like one. Or you can use like the path trees, the little like cone shaped trees. You know, so all kinds of blends in, or you can do the opposite and just make it stand out because there's none of these trees here. So let's put like a tree like this, you know, and break it up. So there's a couple ways you can do it. Sometimes I get carried away with the trees. I just put them everywhere, but you know, you can do tall trees, fewer, and then smaller trees. If you listen to or watch Overcharged Egg, he does really good detailing. It's probably like the best detailing guy I've seen. Not to knock anybody else who does detailing, but I want to say him, Imperial Jedi are pretty good. I don't really see Bifford doing a whole lot. He does some, I think, but I haven't watched. He's really good with his traffic videos and some of his other videos. I haven't really watched a whole lot of his other stuff. And then the City Planner guy, I watched him for a little while, and I don't think I saw him doing too much detail, but maybe he did. So you know, I don't want to like say he doesn't if he does. So check him out. But I know Overcharged Egg, Parvin or Palvin City. Let's Play I was watching, big time, and it looks good. And he'll tell you to use fewer tall trees and more small trees to make it more realistic. So you can do that. You can, like I said, blend it in with what we have. So let's just do that. Let's just blend it in with what we have. So we're gonna want to grab maybe, and then maybe we'll throw in a couple of nice color. Like I said, I get a little carried away, and I'll just fill the whole entire thing in with trees because I don't know, I just like the trees. But you got to remember, it adds to your asset count. It might slow down the game later on. And by the time you get to 80,000 population, buses are doing the spit and sputter, as I call it. You know, they're kind of like jerk, like, because like the game's like not smooth anymore. And those of you who probably played this game for a while and built some pretty big cities on PlayStation, you know what the heck I'm talking about, because it's happened to you. That's why I keep my cities around 100,000. 150,000 is okay. Depend on, you know, if you erase all the trees and stuff, like kind of like what we did when we're clearing things out, then you get rid of a lot of those assets counts, and then you can put them back later where you want them to be, instead of being underneath the roads and under. So for those of you who might not even know what I'm talking about, so the game, this is what I've read. I don't know how true it is. It seems true, so we'll go with it. The game has, you know, it counts every asset, you know, as models everything. So it knows where all the trees are, all the people are, and all this stuff. And I guess there's a limit. You know, I guess the more assets you have, the more RAM or memory it requires processing to kind of keep track of all that stuff. So if your computer's not that good, or you're on PlayStation 4, it's not as good as PlayStation 5, whatever, you got to be mindful. Well, people are piling up at our stops. So I told you we zoned more, and now they're coming. Oh, we got to hold that thought with the asset count, because we're getting a little out of control here. We want to stop these. They look like how we want them to look. We caught them just in time. This looks how we want it to look. This looks how we want it to look. This is not. You know what? What are we missing? Hey, it looks good. Oh, this one's looking like he's about as tall as we want him to get. He's about to grow even taller. I thought I saw a level somewhere. It might have been him. These buildings got tall. Did that one little guy, Fry guy, get anything? No, he didn't level up. He's just like, he got taller. He did get taller. I feel like he's taller. but he ain't tall enough. You know, it's like, come on, kid, you can just, you know, a little bit more, you can do it. And see how these polys get. See, I should have been paying attention better. But we're gonna put more down here, so this will be a little tall, and then it'll shrink down. Smaller buildings, and we'll be hopefully, you know, I could do that off camera if this is boring. Well, I won't now because I posted 2 out of like 10 videos so far, and like 2 people watched it. So one person left a comment, nice comment, but I'll be well along past this stage by the time you watch this. Maybe I'll post most of the videos because I am making them like 2 or 3 a day now. I just have the time, but I wanted to get a little bit of a backlog in case, say, like family things come up. You know, I got a little kid to hang out with and stuff. I might not have the time to make videos consistently. Oh, we don't want to take it any taller than that, that's for sure. Maybe we'll let him get a little taller. I don't know, he'll probably get like this tall though. Nah, we'll keep him like that. Because like these 3 kind of go together. These 2 kind of go together. Because they're like the same like skin. These are like the same height. He's a little bit different skin now, but it's like the same building here. So I don't know if I like that. I might get rid of these 2. Maybe this one too. These 2 too. These might got a little out of hand. What we're talking about, asset count. He looks like he's pretty close to leveling up, so maybe we'll... I don't think he'll get much taller, to be honest with you. Should we try it? Roll a dice? Find one that's like it and see if he leveled up. I don't know, it'd be hard to tell if he looks much drastically different. Oh, it looks like that. So that looks good. I like that building, looks good. So that would go really well with like a building like this. Like this building and then this building next to it. I think it would look really, really slick. That's what we might get here. And this is a 2x2. Oh, these are 2 2x2s. Well, we'll let him get to the next level, then maybe we'll stop him. So he'll have like the green stuff on him, but he'll remain that height, maybe. Kind of like this, because this is him. We're mirrored at level 2. So that'll be what he looks like, probably. Oh, asset count. Okay, asset count. So the game keeps track of the assets. So as you're putting down trees and stuff, you add them to the asset count. And I guess there's an asset count limit. And even if you, I guess, I don't know what happens when you hit the limit. Maybe Darth Maul shows up, cuts your head off with a lightsaber. I don't know. Maybe somebody comes and kidnaps you. Who knows? It's all bad. It's supposed to be bad. I don't really know how bad it is or what it is. But anyway, so you want to avoid that. And like I said, if it kind of labors the processing power of your device that you're playing on, you might as well delete the trees, reduce the asset count, and that way you can plant more trees and not have to worry too much. Does that make sense? So here, every time we put down something, and you'll recognize that, right? Because like when you put a road like in the woods, like this is kind of like what I'm talking about. Road in the woods, right? And you see this tree? It disappears. It didn't just get destroyed, okay? It just disappeared. It just disappeared. But it didn't get destroyed. Like, it's not gone. The game knows it's there. You know how you know the game knows it's there? Well, they blew it up and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trees came back. So the game is keeping track that, hey, you put a road on top of these trees, but the trees are still there. So it's taking up some kind of memory or something. I'm not a computer engineer, although I could be, because that is part of the electrical engineering field, but I didn't go in that direction. But I know a little bit about computers, enough to be dangerous. Yeah, so that's the asset count. So that's why you see me, you know, when we go to new areas, we're just going to wipe out all the trees. We're going to go down real close to the ground with the big bulldozer tool and look to blow up all these like little sticks and stuff. You know, all this nonsense. And you can't put these sticks back. I guess they're not sticks, they're like trees that got blown over by a meteor strike, I guess. I'm watching The Expanse, and that reminds me of that. I won't say too much in case you haven't caught up or you want to watch it. It's a good movie. It's like a not movie. It's a good show. It was on Sci-Fi for a while, and then I think who picked it up? Was it Amazon Prime? It's on Amazon Prime. I want to say it's on Amazon Prime. I think so. Amazon picked it up. And they were on like the 6th season, maybe. I don't know. But it's like a space show. It's like one of the more realistic space shows. I was like telling my dad about it because we like space stuff. And it's like one of those things, like it's not like Star Wars where like a ship blows up as a big fireball, because I think there's no air in space to make like the flame, and then you got like a fire triangle, right? You need like oxygen, like heat, and like fuel, I think is the fire triangle. It's been a while since I looked at it, but I think that's right. You can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments 20 years from now when you watch this video and I'm long gone. Not dead, but just not doing this anymore. But yeah, so like in that show, like they have like real, like guns and stuff, and they shoot missiles in space. And I guess they have their, you can shoot a missile in space. That's how rockets get in space, I guess, right? Because as long as you bring your own oxygen, your own fuel, you're good. But like when they get shot up, like it puts holes in like the ships, and like the air goes out and all that stuff. It's, I said, more like realistic on how like things happen in space. People walking and floating in space. And I'll keep this guy this size. I'll keep him this size. I don't know. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. I'm gonna see if he gets that height. I think that's good though. We'll keep it like that. Yeah, I think this is good. Maybe we'll keep these like round like they are. Because he got a little too far ahead, didn't he? Oh, we stopped in his tracks. Oh, we already stopped them all in their tracks, so that's as far as they're gonna go. Oh, we should probably go down here and see what's going on with this building. He hasn't done anything. He still needs to be educated. He got leveled up all the way, max. I don't know why. Like, I planted him first, but he leveled up all the way. I thought we put the stops on him, but we didn't. Because I thought we were gonna... Oh, we'll let him go a little something else to see what he does. Oh, he's close. That building's close. And then we gotta do more down here. We got our campus together. Alright, I thought we were gonna detail this little park real quick, which turned out to be like a whole episode because I went and did a whole bunch of other stuff. Talked about asset count. Okay, trees, where are you? Where's my tree buddies? Here they are. So we put a couple of those ones down. We said we were just going to kind of like follow what we got. A couple like taller guys in the middle. I tend to like to go like taller in the middle and fan out in the back. I mean, in theory, you can do whatever you want. You can be tall around and have like a little clearing in the middle. And that exists in real life. And I sometimes do like little clusters, because sometimes things grow in clusters and then there's like gaps. Then things grow in clusters again. And then it's always nice to like hide things a little bit. So like these rocks and stuff, to make it look a little bit better, you can just like hide it slightly. And maybe we'll throw a couple of these trees in too. Do something like up front here, so you can still see them. I like to cover them up a little bit. Then maybe we'll do like another tree here. And maybe something like, we can say one like that. And if we had a real small one, we can put here. And then if you, I think I said this before, you don't like this size, just blow them up. And keep going until you find the right size you want. So maybe that's the size you want. Okay. And the circle will tell you. So see, the circle's getting bigger and smaller. The bigger it is, the bigger the tree. That should make sense. Oh. Then maybe we'll do some color. I like color. Let's get some like the bushes back here. I like this one a lot. I don't know, I just like the color. I like the shape. Yeah. I'll put one like here. And I like this one. I like this one too. It's like a purple color and it's like kind of weirdly shaped. So maybe it's like, yeah, like in here. Maybe like, put a couple together. A little smaller one in between the buildings maybe. And you can like put them like a frame out a building, you know, put a fence in here, frame out a building like in the trees, like as if it was man-made, like they like going out and bought this plant to like decorate the building. And that's what you do, you know. We're gonna have trouble with our cemeteries, I'm telling you right now, because we're just taking way too much time doing things like this instead of expanding, but that's okay. Well, you'll see what happens when that happens. So it's I think I said in a bit different episode, it's not a bad idea to fail a little bit, because then you can see the way on how to recover. We don't have to build a perfect city out the gate, because it's an iterative, you guys can say it probably better than I can, iterative process. Maybe we'll put like one near here. Oh yeah, see? I mean, this matches this house. We'll add to it. Yeah. Like that. Yeah, you can do what you want. And there's a couple of these over here, so maybe we'll do a couple of these over here. You know. They got a little crazy. Planting 3 of these. Yeah, maybe there's 1 or 2 over here. We can leave this space open. We can put a little like grass. I don't like the grass too much because it just looks bad, but sometimes it comes out okay. Let me know in the comments if you like the grass. You can do like a little square. Like a guy in the middle. Whatever you want. You're your own artist. It's your city. You don't like it? Erase it. Make it again. You know, trees are cheap, man. They're like $10 a piece or something. I don't even know. That might be free. Who knows? I don't even pay attention. Rocks are cheap. They're like $100 a piece. Just put them down, blow them up. You don't like it? Make a new one. You got $1 million. You know, putting down some trees ain't gonna break the bank. All right. Now we gotta do the walking path in the national park and see if it helps us or not. Oh, I was gonna do something with some grass. And say I don't like grass, but I'm gonna put it down anyway. It's hard because like it doesn't like it like can't overlap things, which kind of stinks. So then you end up having like these gaps, and they're circles and not squares. So like we build mostly in squares, and the game the developers decide to make this a circle. Yeah, so like you can't like do like a square on top of a square because you're always gonna leave little gaps. Maybe they did that intentionally to force you to put trees in between them. I don't know. And then you got like different size circles, so something like that. But I think you can do like low ground cover, or like maybe say like this is like a bunch of like low like bushy type plants, like weeds and stuff that just got a little overgrown. You know, make a story up in your mind what happened. I feel like this could fit, but this doesn't want to. Maybe we'll do like this one. And we don't. But see, the problem is it's like not gonna be enough to fill up the spot, and 2 is gonna be too small. I mean, too big to stack them. So maybe what we'll do is we'll plant 1. We'll try 2, and we'll just give it like light color. So maybe something like that. I'm getting hungry. Get in the corner as much as we can, and see if we can sneak another one in here without getting mad at us. Oh, we can. Okay. And then maybe we'll do like we can always do like a little bush. Something like this. That. I can't see because the freaking park name is right there. Yeah. Do I need a bush back here? Sure. That doesn't too bad, right? I mean, just like there may be some leaves are on the ground. I don't know. And you can do it here too. I mean, it'll kind of match. I don't even know what we used. I think it was one of these. It might have been this one. Listen to some music, and plant some grass, or ground cover, I guess you can call it. Then maybe we'll do a couple of them small bushes again. You know, I think it looks actually doesn't look too bad right here. So maybe it's like 1 small bush there, 1 like here. Man, I think it looks fine. And then you won't forget about it, and you'll come back like 2 weeks later and go, "Oh yeah, that looks cool. The guy did that." And I think he got him a little bit more, but not enough. So we'll have to put more buildings here. That'll increase land value. And then he'll be happy. But at least behind his house, And he's got like this nice little like play thing, and then it made people happy, you know, with the little buffs. We can probably get rid of this one if we don't like it. Just stick in there. We gotta detail this park better. And I mean, that took maybe like 5-10 minutes. Like if I was just sitting here doing it instead of like going around talking about asset count the whole entire episode. What are we doing down here? Oh yes, this is what we were looking for. I think we're gonna keep it right height, and it's like kind of like, yep, like I don't want to say the projects because that's probably not appropriate, but you know, that's what it reminds me of. So like these, you probably see these in like your inner cities, like a little courtyard in between or something. Same thing as that. Is this one green now? Oh, that's interesting. When did you turn green? And this one's I'm blue, da ba dee bo da da ba dee da ba da. Let's look at our buses. Yep, as I told you, you gotta check your buses, man. You don't want to, because we're zoning. And this one looks good. We're gonna leave it alone. We got too many people at the second stop, but that's too bad. They can drive. This one's full, right? But it's keeping up with demand. So this is actually like perfect. It's 30 and 29. And it's got 2 stops, it's 2 stops, and there's no hidden stop. So that's good. This one's not good. It's got way too many people at this stop, and even a sizable amount of people at this stop, which is probably the one we're looking at here. Oh, no, it's not. It's a stop here. And it's going to get worse as we zone more, because there's going to be more things to do. So more people will come. Because people will drive, and then they'll hop on the bus to get between things. But maybe they'll drive to their first destination and they'll hop on the bus to the second. So then you'll have people coming from outside the city or driving from far away and taking the buses in between. So that needs to be trimmed. We can up it now for now. Let's look at the compression. It looks okay. So you know, we got good spacing here. No queuing, but we might have queuing here. Let's see. Nope, no queuing. Sometimes if you have stops too close together, it might queue. But the game does a pretty good job of spacing things out for the most part, so it'll kind of adjust for that. So that's good. So maybe we will go to like 11 or 12 because we have no choice. That's what they tell us we're doing, so that's what we're going to do. And then we got 19 people here, but the bus is almost there. Now the question is, are these people getting off at this stop, or are these 19 people waiting around, and this is just going to build up? Because the people that stopped with the 5 got on. Let's see, not everybody's getting on. But then this one's clearing them out, because then he's going to have like 15. So it'll be fine. So this is one of the things like where you watch your route, right? Because he's full. But then this one's going to come clean up house like afterwards, because he's only got 14 on his, and then they only got 9 there. So he'll probably swoop up all the customers. Let's see. Let's see if that happens. I think that's what's going to happen. He's going to just get there, and all 14 people will probably stay on this. And once again, demonstrates that bus people will stay on that form of transportation to get to where they go. They don't get off at one stop and then the next stop. They hang out. I don't know why there's 4 there now. We have capacity. Maybe they got there too late and the bus door closed in their face. Bus driver was like, nope, I got a schedule to keep, my friend. I can't open this door back up. Once it's closed, it's closed. Alright, so that's okay. And this one has got 52 people at the stop. We reduced the buses. So we'll bring it back up. We'll bring it up by 1 and see what happens. Once again, that can happen. You reduce it. And it just might be you need 3.5 buses, and they don't make 3.5 buses. You only get 4 or 3. So, or you're in that weird zone of, you know, it's going to be 4 or 6 because you can't get 5 because of the way the budget is. You got to pick your poison and say, hey, well, I'm going to, you know, do it so that people aren't waiting at the stop, or I'm going to just make people wait to stop. If they want to drive, you know, a handful of people get out in their car and drive, well, then that's too bad because I want my buses to be full. I don't want to have, if I add this extra bus, I'm going to have like nobody in the other buses. So I'm going to have 11 here and 17 and 0. Right? And I don't want zeros. So maybe I ought to, oh, he's a new one. But you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want 11. This is too light. So I'm going to reduce it so that the frequency of going between these 2 stops is less. So then these will accumulate more. And then this will just pile up. And then they can drive. Like I said, I usually do it so that like the buses are like 3/4 full. My top bus, I don't usually necessarily run like a bus to max and let it ride like that, but I mean you can do it. They'll just get up and drive. And like I was going to mention too, maybe when we saw it last time, it was in between, because remember now we have buses dropping off 30 people at a time here. So like we're going to get starting to get like a little surgy, and you might see it like in here, like this is like the cluster of the last bus, and like here's like the gap between them, and here's like the next bus delivery here. You see these people just running in like a pack of wild folks with an umbrella. Or maybe they're going to go. Right, so then maybe like 5-10 people show up at the same time. You can kind of see like clusters of people now, right? That one there, that one there. Because they're all coming out of the buses, and those 5 people want to go to like the same general spot. And then maybe out of 30, so like the other 25 kind of like dispersed. But you're getting, you know, and you can see like, oh, it's only like 5 people. I mean, maybe it's a little bit more. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8, almost 10. But, you know, multiply that by, you know, 240, because that's what the train is, right? Multiply that by 180. That's what the monorail is. And then you'll start seeing like clusters and chunks of people moving from place to place. And then when you're looking at your transportation, you might be in between clusters, or you might be at the peak of a cluster. So, you know, that's why it pays, so to speak, to kind of watch your line. I think we'll keep that. Maybe we'll keep. I wanted this to be white like these ones, so it's the same color. And I feel like I did okay with this. I feel like some of these got too big. I let it slip. And I don't necessarily like how it looks. So maybe off camera, I'll delete some of them. See, I let this one slip. And we have I think that's what I deleted last time. So, for a third time, try again. And that's my fault, because you know, whatever it was, I just didn't. It could be like that last level goes from a building that looks, you know, like this, to a looks like that. There's no in between. It just shoots up, and if you miss that spot, you just like, oh man, I don't like that building at all. Yeah, I'm gonna check the time, make sure we're see what kind of time we have to get into stuff here. Some students died, or population changed campuses, so we're at 105. We got academics works, that's good. So we're getting there. We were doing the thing, so we have enough time to do that, so let's do that. We're going to do the walking path. So let's look at our attractiveness. Maybe even take a screenshot with my phone. It's 1800 and 2832. So let's just see if, like, does that move any of this numbers at all by adding a walking path. So what is the wall? Or does it just mean that like more people are going to come into the park and pay $25 to come in and so you make a little bit more money? So is that what we're going to get, or are we actually going to get like higher entertainment value? So it's going to be cooler for people to come here. People are like, oh man, they have like walking paths and stuff, like little guided tours. That's gonna be cool, man. I want to go there. So, all right. So yeah, sorry. I was thinking about something else. Let's do this guy here. All right. So we'll come in the park. There's this thing here. So we'll go stop at the climbing thing. Maybe we'll come up here. We'll stop, stop, say hi to our buddy. We'll go to the lookout. We'll just do one that like maybe loops maybe down here and comes up. And then we'll do a second one that like goes this way, because we got a lot of stuff here. And then we'll do one that maybe does in the town with this stuff. Maybe it goes this way, and then maybe one that goes like in between, kind of like a connecting route. I don't know if you like snap on top of other ones. Does it? Do they connect? Will they take them? I don't really pay that much attention to the past stuff, but I just put them down because they get like little happy signs. That makes me happy when I see happy signs. When people smile, it makes me smile. That's actually like a true like phenomenon, so to speak. Can we not come down here? Or are we done? What happened? Am I done? What's going on? Oh, no? Okay. So they want to come down here? They don't want to come to the platform? Okay. So that's weird. Maybe I don't think the path's broken, right? There's people here. Shouldn't be broken. Looks pretty continuous to me. Let's watch this guy. Where's he go? Does he like disappear? Yeah, he walked on it just fine. Yeah. There's a jogger. There's like jogging. Yeah, he went in here. So it works, but for whatever reason we can't like connect to here. So we gotta go back up. That's what we're gonna do. So we come back up. Maybe we'll stop at the campfire, get some marshmallows or something. And we'll go ahead and look at the lookout tower, look at the birds and stuff that maybe are inhabiting that area. And there's some ground cover. I put some ground cover in here, see. And then maybe we'll go back home. And then maybe we'll start here again. And then this time we'll go, hey, what's going on over here? No, we'll walk over there. And we'll come over here and maybe we'll go and we'll stop. Can we stop here? Can we stop both? Can we go here? Then maybe to here? Oh, that's pretty far. But it's really cool to look at this guy's roof. He's got some really cool stuff on his roof. We can spy on him, see what he's doing. And maybe we'll stop here. That's the hunting cabin. And then maybe we'll stop here. We'll stop at this one. Maybe we can. Sometimes you click on like the item and it'll work. Sometimes you just gotta find like the magic spot. I'm happy. Yay. I'm happy. You're happy. So we'll all be happy together. And maybe we'll do something like, hey, now we'll start this park here. We'll take the bus, whatever. Or no, this is a walking path, so we won't take the bus. They'll walk pretty far. Oh, we have this stuff that gets them to walk to. Maybe we'll walk to this one. The game will tell you, like, this is pretty far. You sure you want to do all this? I'm like, well, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing. So sure, yeah, that's what I want to do. I know you can't tell what's going on. Oh, that was not cool. So we got to go like this, and then go like that, and then maybe we drag it just to that. No, it's not going to make the connection. So shoot. Come on, there's got to be a way to do this without deleting the whole line. So let's move it here. And then maybe we can just move it. No, like, it'll accept that. Come on. Alright, let's try it again. Yeah, okay. Now we're in business. Okay, so then that's what happens when you miss your target by like a few inches. You gotta move it, grab it, and put it right on top. And you just gotta go in and out of the menu because for whatever reason, it like resets it. I've noticed that many times, so I did that. And maybe we can do like a walking in here to like this area, and then walking back. So maybe we'll start over here. Here, and then we'll go like here because we're gonna like drop the kids off at the spinny thing. You know, maybe we'll do that, and Daddy will hang out there, and Mommy goes skateboard. Mommy gets the skateboard, and then we'll go like up here and get that, and then maybe we'll come down here and see if we can do one of these because they wouldn't let us last time for whatever reason. Maybe we'll stop campsite, say hi to Joe. Then we'll come back up. Man, I'm getting hungry. You guys, who eats breakfast? That's an interesting question. So some people don't eat breakfast. Who does the intermittent fasting? I think I do it on Wednesdays. I read it somewhere. It's supposed to be healthy for you. So, you know, maybe you just need to give your stomach a break. And we missed something. What is that? Tennis court? Oh, we stopped there. It's just blue, and it's blue on blue, and I can't see it. And we never got down here. Maybe we can do another stop here. So like hit X, and then grab it and bring it to like here, maybe. And then now they got to go there too. And they'll go take a look at the boats. You know, we could have them go to the beach. Then they go up to the park and come back. Go around. So that's cool. So we got like a loop here. And then we got like a loop like here. Path here. A path here. Right. And then we got like a path that kind of goes through here. And you can do stuff in here too, like when you got plazas and stuff, they'll go there. And then we're gonna run out of the cemetery. That's the main concern right now is the cemeteries, and we got a ways to go, quite a ways to go before we can get crematorium. I thought it was 14. Is it 12? Please be 12. It's 14. So we're in trouble. In the sense that we'll have to put down our cemeteries and then remove them later. Which, I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's just something I don't really do, because I'm usually doing pretty good as far as moving along. But we're doing a lot of stuff. I just don't build a campus and a fishery and all this stuff while I'm building out the city for the first 2 or 3 tiles. But it's good to see, and we'll keep expanding on that stuff. But we obviously have a little bit of problems with our fishery here. We don't have enough. Maybe we can put that in right now. Let's just see what it looks like, and if it lines up with this road, like kind of. Oh, we got salmon. Oh, so we hit level 2. Oh, okay, all right, that's good. I know we had anchovies in here. Dude, what's the salmon situation? Salmon is red or pink. It's pink. No salmon. I mean, we have it in here, but I don't. Oh yeah, we can see, but the tool is too big. There's no way to return back unless we put an order away like here, which we can do. We have the terrain tool. We can do whatever we want with the map. We can make it all flat. We can make it all water. It doesn't matter. You can do what you want. We have unlimited soil, so we don't have to worry about the soil part. What we really are after is anchovy and shellfish, because this is already like an anchovy route. So we could theoretically keep that, and then we could do like a shellfish route in here. So that's what I was intending to do. And they do more, so they're better. It's better. So maybe if we can do that and then get the shellfish, which is 2 million. That's a lot. That's a lot. And we never put down our fish farm, our fish market. So we got to do that too. So much to do. Inner city bus didn't do, because we're all too worried about leveling up this one guy, see if he gets too tall or not, and also looking at our buildings over here and make sure they're not getting too tall, and they are, because we're not paying attention. But I guess that'll be the next thing. I don't know if I'll do it offline if you guys want to see that, or maybe I'll just do the detailing in here, kind of make this campus area look a little flusher, a little greener. We'll get that done. Same thing with our park. Flesh out this park a little bit better. In terms of, line on some trees in here and in this space. Maybe we'll continue like our rock feature, just something small to like make it, maybe even something here to make it like look like there was like a rock something here, and then like over the millennia of time, it's worn away to like down to here and like a few rocks here and here. So, use your imagination. Put a little cave there or something. I know we have the cave already. All right, well, it's time to go. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Hope you picked something up that might help you in your city. Have a wonderful time building your projects, and take care and have a good day.